So thank you for that. And congratulations to each one of you. Behind every successful student is a mentor who believes relentlessly in their potential. It gives us immense pride to invite someone who has shaped thousands of careers in finance and accounting, a mentor, a guide, and a visionary. Please welcome Mr. Prakash Saraf, founder and chief mentor at Saraf Academy.
Thank you, Vinay Akanksha, and thank you all of you for joining this event. It's a different kind of event where I am not saying anything, where you all will be saying the past students, those who got the success and what they want to say about their journey, about their future course of action, what they are going to do in life, what opportunities they are going to get. And at the same time, there are many from different parts of the world, different organizations who are joining hands. And they will be sharing their experience and the development in the market. What are the opportunities for these courses? Once we do that, what are the opportunities in India and abroad? How can we make a good CV? And what are the opportunities anywhere in the world? How can we exercise that? They will be sharing some glimpse from the institutes, from different organizations. The persons are there. My just saying is that I always say in the classes also when I teach, we need to satisfy three types of public in the world. If you ask me, one, my family, my son, my mother, my wife, that is one part. The second part is my organization where I am working. You can say Akanksha, Vinay, and all those who are working with us to help them, to satisfy them, to give them better remuneration, to give them growth in life. And the third thing is if I am doing some course, then I need to give justice to my work, to my study, and I should be giving full commitment to my study so that I will not be skipping the exams and I will be clearing the exams in one go. If my family is happy, if my wife, my son, I mean to say my mother and all that, they are happy, then I can enjoy a very good life in my family. If my staff are happy with me, then obviously they will be working better for me and we will be able to we will take our organization to the next level. And third thing, if I want to achieve something in life by some educational qualification, then I need to study very hard and I need to give justice to my study. I was in the morning in the class saying this only, that I need to satisfy all these things. We need to analyze our full potentials. Obviously, there are challenges in life. But if we think about these three aspects and we are committed and we are consistent and we are always doing the work at the time and when it is to be done, then nothing is impossible in this world. I believe in this and I am doing my best. Don't know how much I am able to satisfy to everyone, but I am doing always this and I will be go on doing this. And I will be telling this to all of you that you should be doing this in life. Then in life, you will be enjoying your life in all the three respects because there is no other way. There is no other thing which we need to do. So with that, we are starting this session. Over to you, Ina and Akanksha, and over to you, all of you. Just speak with good heart, full open mind and say whatever you want to say. Maybe good, bad about Saraf Academy doesn't matter because it's not possible that I will be able to satisfy every person on this earth. I am trying my level best to satisfy all these three corners, but obviously there are some times when the things are not materializing as per our expectation, then the problem arises. So over to you, all of you, and I am silent today. Just let's see how we are able to conduct this and I will be very happy. Just once again, congratulations to all those who have passed the exams and all the very best wishes to all those who are going to give exams and growing in their life. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for setting the stage. Now now we move on to the most awaited segments: student voices, real journeys, and real experiences.
So I request each speaker to keep their thoughts within 5 minutes, focusing on why they choose this qualification. Second, their biggest challenge. Third, one message for future aspirants.
I invite our first student achiever to share his journey, challenges, and advice for our future aspirants. We are pleased to introduce Mr. Jagannath Prasad Das, joining us from Dubai, UAE, with over 17 years of work experience in finance and accounting across the Middle East. He drives deep expertise in financial reporting, compliance, and business operations. He has successfully completed CMA US and the ACCA diploma in IFRS, reflecting his commitment to global professional excellence. Currently serving as manager of finance and accounts with La Casa Group of Companies, we proudly recognize him today as a shining example of Saraf Academy's impact. Over to you, Mr. Jagannath.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Vinay. Hello, sir. Namaste. Thank you, Akanksha. Thank you, everyone who joined today. I joined Saraf Academy 2016 when I tried to join the CMA course. Then somehow it got not going well. It's my mistake. I didn't go well. I didn't study well. And 2016 to 2019, I came to Calcutta to meet sir. How I can make it from Bhubaneswar. No, from Dubai, I went to Bhubaneswar. Bhubaneswar to I went to meet Saraf sir. Meet personally how I can make this happens. Because you all are know after 5 6 years the accountant job will be go because the AI has changing the life to everybody. So the two things I sir told me when I was sharing to you. If you are failure, it totally belongs to you. If you are success, it's thousand other people are behind you who are there. Their determination, their hard work, that success never belongs to you. So then the sir told me two advice. If you are not making way, you have office, you have family and everything, take a short course. Then you can join the bigger one. So from that day, I joined Diploma IFRS. Sir, you guys smiling. I know you are there. I joined Diploma IFRS. I think that day Miss Madhu was there. He advised Miss Madhu, give him the book. Now itself he will study. Then from 19, I didn't able to make the study. 20, I started study for Diploma IFRS. 21, I cleared for one attempt. And 1 minute, my wife is calling. Sorry. Second. I'm as outside. Sorry, I very. Then 2022, I started this Korean diploma CMA US. CMA US part 2, I cracked one. Part 1, it took me so long, 3.5 years. I keep on scoring 340, 350, 340, 350, 4 times. Then sir told me, focus your concept. Everything will be well. If you keep on failing also, don't think that you are keep on failing or nothing to worry. One day you will pass it. So now the day has come. The sun has rise for me. I'm here. Hopefully you all are be one day here. Don't worry. Just do hard work. Just focus your concept. Focus your studies. Everything will be the part and parcel of life. And hopefully my office will give me something good result this year. I'm expecting. And thank you to everybody. Thank you who are here. Thank you the future aspirants of Saraf Academy. Thank you Saraf Academy. Personally, thank you, sir. Those words 2019 changed my world. I am more of it. It took me 6 years. Now having 2 international qualifications, diploma, IFRS, and CMA. I am heading to my SCCA. Hopefully, after within 2 years, I'll be join again as a SCCA with you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, Mr. Jagannath Prasad Das, for sharing your inspiring journey with us. Next, we introduce Ms. Bindu Singh, a finance system analyst at the University of Exeter, UK, and a SEMA affiliate. With over 2 decades of leadership experience, she specializes in management accounting, financial planning, business partnering, and finance systems optimizations. Her work with ERP platforms like Unit 4 and SAP reflects her passion for blending finance with technology to drive governance, efficiency, and sustainable growth. So, Bindu, it's over to you.
I think my camera is not working. Can I start like this?
No problem.
Yeah, okay. Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Prakash sir and Saraf Academy for giving me this wonderful opportunity to speak today. It's truly an honor to be a part of this type of futuristic event and to celebrate this proud moment with all of you. So my name is like Bindu and I'm currently working as finance system analyst at the University of Essex in UK, and I have recently completed my CIMA examination successfully. Um, when I look back, like enrolling in the Saraf Academy course was one of the best decisions I made in my professional journey. At that time, I really wanted more clarity, strong guidance, and a structured approach, like how to go for the studies and career progression. And I knew that SEMA was a powerful qualification, but I also understood that having the right guidance, mentor, and support system, it all make a big difference. And this SEMA course helped me not only in passing the exams, but also in building confidence in applying financial concepts to the real situations. Um, like whenever you are managing the performance, taking some decisions in the business, or partnering with the different departments in the industry. And my like biggest change what I felt in my mind is the change in my mindset. I feel now I have become more focused, more disciplined, and more professionally aware. And this learning is not just like a theory one, but it makes me feel like how to think like a manager, or how you can think when you are at a senior position, what should be your mindset. So this is something which SEMA has helped me to grow or learn these skills. And this journey is really very helpful in my career as well, because um, I have done my first master's in 2002, and after a gap of 20 years, I done my MSc in accounting and finance again. And even after doing my MSc, when I am looking for in the job market for the different jobs, because as I am in UK and I want a sponsorship job, so whatever job is at higher position, they always have a essential criteria of CCAB qualified. Like even if you have the experience, still you need a global certified professional accountant degree to get that chance. Otherwise, your CV will just got rejected directly. So when I know this, like, okay, what then, there were different options available to me. Like even after MSc, if I want to go for a career which I want now, so I need to do some professional qualification. And I think for looking how to do a professional degree like SEMA or ACCA, and due to because I'm more interested towards management accounting, so I choose the SEMA qualification. And while scrolling through the net, I just come across Prakash sir, and that moment just changed my whole like thought process, how to go for SEMA, whether I will be able to do it like after such a big gap. Sir like motivated me and believed in my skills, potential, and helped me to grow and complete this degree like within 1 year, which was my target. And because of that SEMA qualification, now I am eligible to apply for the jobs which I wanted. And I'm very happy to share with you all, because this is a recent news that I got the job offer from University of East London as finance system manager. So it just they have sent me the contract for that. So it's a really a happy moment for me, because earlier without that qualification, or if because the essential criteria is always CCAB qualified accountant. So even if I have the 20 years of experience, but without that qualification, I may not be able to get this chance. So by completing that course, it opened new prospects for me. It strengthened my profile, improved my interview confidence, and opened door to the new opportunities. And today I really feel proud, happy, and grateful to Prakash sir. And I wanted to tell all the students here that please believe in yourself, stay consistent, and trust all the process of learning. And just take full advantage of the support provided by your mentors, maybe Prakash sir or anyone else who is through whom you are taking the guidance. And if even like if I can do it after 20 years, so you can definitely do it. I'm fully confident, because it's about mindset. If you just think in your mind that you are able to do this, then definitely you do this. So thank you once again to Prakash sir. Saraf Academy, and I really congratulate to everyone who has completed their course, and I wish you all a very great success in your future journey. Thank you, Prakash sir. Thank you, everyone.
Congratulations, first of all, Bindu, for reaching where you wish to. And we hope more such achievements will be in your career path ahead. Uh, Thank you for that. And now we'll move on to our next achiever, Mr. Vineet Vaigalamuthu, a seasoned finance leader with 16 plus years of experience, including 12 years in the GCC region, a certified global management accountant, fellow member of ICAI, associate member of SEMA UK and CPA, along with an MBA from a reputed Indian business school. Currently, he leads finance functions for 25 plus group companies spanning family office and corporate operations, a truly global professional. Over to you, Mr. Vinny.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, sir. Thank you, Mr. Vinay. First of all, a very big congratulations to all the people who have cleared most of the exams around. I'll not say just one exam, you have passed multiple exams around. So, congratulations to all of you around. And looking at me, how I came into ACCA, my last qualification was SEMA way back in 2016. So, I thought, okay, there are a lot of changes in IFRS, a lot of changes in accounting. So I just wanted to get myself updated. So fellow colleagues, we were just discussing with the fellow members also from CWA. So they suggested, why don't you think of ACCA? Then I Googled on that. Okay, then they suggested, try Prakash sir. He will be able to help you out. So I called him up and he told his team will help us out. So I just told them I need to register. And without charging anything, they just registered me for ACCA. And at that point, I did not register for class also. Then after that, I was running through the subjects as like what I wanted. SBL and SBR were the two core papers which I was targeting, which is like give us an update on how we handle the papers, how we handle a lot of factors came into picture. Then I registered for class. The day I registered for class, I got a message from Prakash sir. That was like a 2 to 3 minute audio. He stood by the word till date. He told any given point of time, any help you need, just ping me. Just give me a call, just message me. If I'm not available over phone, just WhatsApp me. And true to the word, till date, any query, any clarity, any queries, he will answer us. And there was one funny incident about AFM paper. This Forex transaction. Till the end, I didn't get through. Just before the exam, you still didn't get through it. But luckily in the exam, I got through. So that was one good time we had. But anyway, so it was like long memory ahead. And wishing you all the best for all the people around. And ACCA is one of the best qualifications you can take up. It is globally approved, globally known. Everybody is okay with that. You have a very solid base around. Any qualification you do, put your heart into it. Age is not a matter. When I came into the meeting, I thought I was one of the oldest, but luckily I have a couple of more people older than me. So I'm happy about that also. So age is absolutely just a number. Keep updating yourself every day. Don't just finish your studies and walk away. You have to be updated. Otherwise, you cannot survive the world. World has become a different world. So keep updating, keep studying. All the very best. Keep in touch, all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Vinit sir, for sharing your inspiring journey, global journey with us.
Thank you.
We now introduce Mr. Sunny Agarwal, a chartered accountant with 7 years of professional experience, currently serving as manager, accounts at Shyam Steel Group, one of Eastern India's leading TMT manufacturers. His expertise spans Indian AS, financial reporting, compliance, MIS, and strategic finance, working closely with CFOs and leadership teams, combining technical depth with practical business insights. So, Sunny, it's over to you now.
Hello, everyone. I'm a seasoned chartered accountant over here. I started my ACC just a year back in November 2024. One of my cousin sister was pursuing ACCA, so she gave a reference to Prakash sir that you should join him. I went to his office in Mango Lane, where sir was not present, but I came across his team and they let me know the process and everything. Initially, I was very skeptical whether I should be joining it or not because giving 1 year of your entire career to particular study and then taking out time from a busy job schedule, it was very difficult that then. But later on, gave it a thought that after receiving sir's voice clip on the WhatsApp, he said that you should be pursuing it because it is a global career. And after recognizing the fact and running through my own facts and figures, I came to know that since India is going global right now, there are many MNCs who are eyeing on India for the current time period. So having a global degree is very much required instead of having a only domestic degree of chartered accountancy. So I enrolled myself, started my classes. The first class was AFM. I remember a funny incident with sir that I was very curious on everything because AFM was something which I started studying after 5 years of my chartered accountancy. So sir just gave me a small scolding that instead of focusing on here and there doubts, you should focus on what you are studying. But that was the thing which was very important for me because then I got to know that I was going beating the bush around, but instead of focusing on my career, instead of focusing on the chapters. So this was very important. The sir has actually guided me in a better way. I has always called him my mentor because there were two mentors in my life. One was when I was in class 12, and right now I'm having a conversation with him. So it was very important to have a mentor in your life, and Prakash sir is the best mentor you can ever find in your life because the practical approach and the practical way of explaining things, those are very important. Otherwise, the entire ACCA will be treating you just like a chartered accountancy course, which is very difficult to crack, and at the same time you'll not be able to enjoy it. The enjoyment and the fun fact comes from sir's class only. I'm not a good student over here because I have not attended all the classes of his, but I made sure that I attend all the video lectures of him. The physical classes were not the video lectures; those were difficult for me to attending, but the recorded batches those were very easy to handle. So I am very grateful for Prakash sir, because of whom I was able to clear my ACC in one shot without getting any backlogs. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sunny. Thank you.
Thank you, Sunny, for sharing your professional journey and practical insights with us. So now it's time to hear from a leader who works at the intersection of careers, employability, and real world skills. Kumar Vaibhav Singh is an HR entrepreneur and career readiness expert making a powerful impact across India. He is the founder of True CV, helping job seekers with resumes, LinkedIn optimization, interview preparations, and job readiness. His YouTube channel reaches over 100,000 subscribers, delivering practical, no fluff career guidance. Beyond digital platforms in 2025, he undertook a solo All India road trip, delivering a free job readiness workshop that's across 28 states and UT and the Union Territories, helping students bridge the gap between education and employability. A founder, recruiter, mentor, and motivator. Please welcome Mr. Kumar Vaibhav Singh.
Hi, thank you so much for the Saraf Academy and Mr. Vinay. It's generally an honor to speak for your team, your people. I have this Dhruv Chandra. Somebody is entering, somebody allowing people to enter.
Yes, we are.
Okay, okay. So, and thanks to Prakash sir. So, guys, I've got uh, 10 minutes to speak on, and I'll divide this session into two parts. The first one is I'll be, because since I've been into HR and I'm representing my brand True CV, so I'll keep this session majorly focused on resume writing. So we'll discuss 2 points here in this time. The one is a very trendy topic of ATS, applicant tracking system. So nowadays, Acha, what is the language Vinay people are comfortable in, English or Hindi or both?
Both, sir. Both, sir.
Both. ठीक है. तो अभी एटीएस का बहुत सारी जगह आप ऐड भी देख रहे होंगे. हमारे भी ट्रू सीवी के ऊपर जो सबसे ज्यादा लोग आ रहे हैं पेज पे, जो सबसे ज्यादा ट्रैफिक आ रहा है, वो हमारे एटीएस चेकर के पेज पे आ रहा है. The reason is earlier people were not aware of what ATS is, and today also जो हमें क्वेरीज आती है वो बार बार यही रहती है कि ATS एक्चुअली होता क्या है. तो पहले हम ये थोड़ा सा बात करेंगे कि व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज ATS. तो ATS इज एप्लीकेंट ट्रैकिंग सिस्टम. अब हम इस चीज को थोड़ा अच्छे से इसलिए भी समझते हैं क्योंकि इसलिए नहीं कि हम ATS रेज्यूमे राइटिंग में हेल्प करते हैं, क्योंकि हमारा खुद का भी एक एप्लीकेंट ट्रैकिंग सिस्टम है. सो VLS टेक्नोलॉजी के अंदर दो ब्रांड है. Sorry, is one is TrueCV, which helps for job seekers, and another one is True HRIS. It is Human Resource Information System, जिसके अंदर हम ATS और HRMS बिल्ड करते हैं. तो हम जब किसी कंपनी को अगर ATS देते हैं तो उसके अंदर AI इंटीग्रेटेड स्क्रीनिंग सिस्टम देते हैं. जैसे ही कोई एप्लीकेंट अपने रेज्यूमे को अपलोड करता है उनके ATS, तो पहले आप ATS समझ गए. ATS इज एप्लीकेंट ट्रैकिंग सिस्टम, एक रिक्रूटमेंट सॉफ्टवेयर. जैसे ही
Sir,
कोई
I'll stop you once.
yes.
Please speak in English. One of our speakers is requesting कि आप English में
Oh,
बोलिए.
okay, ठीक है. That's
Sorry.
why I asked, no worries. So I I'll just quickly summarize what I've spoken now. So when we provide applicant tracking system to any company, the first thing, the first request and the most important part is resume screening services. So what? So earlier, all these ATS companies, be it SAP, Oracle, and everybody had their own engine. So engine is everybody used to search from the specific keywords from job description, and then they used to screen resume. Now every organization, what they are trying to do is integrate AI with the resume screening. So now your whole resume is screened through the ATS whenever you apply for any job application. And why everybody use automatic screening? Because for any job application, there are thousands of applicants, and it is humanly impossible to read all resume for any HR or recruiter. And that is why everybody is using ATS, and every brand is promoting that people and suggesting that everyone should have an ATS compliant resume and ATS friendly resume. So when we say ATS compliant resume or ATS friendly resume, then there are two aspects to it. The first, your resume should be into a text format for an AI, an AI engine or AI agent to read it. So what it does, whenever you upload a resume into a system, it extracts the text from your resume and then it gives to the AI inside that application. The AI reads the text, the AI matches with the job description in the applicant tracking system, and then gives a rating to the recruiter, and whatever the number of whatever the passing marks that has been given for that position, the AI automatically shortlists the candidate. So this is how the whole system works behind it. That is why people are saying that always make ATS compliant. So the first part is you should make your resume, everything should be text easily extractable. The second should be whatever position you are applying, always use the keywords so that the ATS can easily read and understand that you are from the relevant background. For an example, if for example Saraf Academy is looking for a digital marketing executive, if any one of us would apply from HR background or maybe from finance background, ideally Saraf Academy should not even be seeing a resume, because all of our resume, so in my resume, whatever I have done would only talk about HR, ATS, HRMS, technology, software development, lectures, whatever I have done, but I have not, though I know about digital marketing, because I have been doing podcasts, I have been building my own brand, but I would never mention anything like this in my resume. So my resume will not get qualified for any digital marketing role, though I know about digital marketing. Similarly, even if you know something, don't automatically guess that because I have written this, because I have done this, so this ATS or this person should automatically know that because I have worked in this role, so that I would be knowing. If you want to, if you want to get shortlisted for that role, go through that job description, see that whatever is written in that job description, that keyword should be in your resume. And that is how your resume will cross the bot. Your resume will beat the bot. Bot means that automatic screening thing, and would land into the inbox of recruiter. So that's the first point, ATS. The second point is, and if you want to check your score, you can use any AI, be it Chat GPT, be it I don't know if Cloud does it or not, and there are perspectives. There are so many things. Otherwise, you can go to truecv.com ATS checker. There is also an ATS checker page. You can just upload your resume and you will get your ATS score, and you can get a detailed feedback on how to improve. So and that page is the one of the most traffic page, and that's how we got to know that ATS is the most important topic right now. The second part is, now your resume has got shortlisted from the AI screening, and it has reaches the desk of the HR, or maybe the hiring manager. So if, and I'm talking about any experienced candidate, if there would be a fresher, it would be more of academics or what you have done. While we are talking about the experienced people, when you are mentioning your experience, do not mention what all you have done. Always mention what impact you have created in your job. So if you would ask me that, Weber, what all have you done? So if I'll keep writing, I've worked uh, 10 years into corporate, then 10 years running my business. I have done this, I've done this. See, while Vinay was introducing me, he specifically mentioned he has got 100K followers on YouTube. It it is, he has specifically mentioned, and I also, when I say, I will also introduce that, I have very short, all numbers: 10 years in corporate, 10 years in entrepreneurship, 100K followers on YouTube, 25K followers on LinkedIn. All these are impact, all these are result of the work I have done. So one is the experience what I have, and then whatever is the impact I have created. Then that is how, when somebody talks about their business, they always talk about the impact. These many, job created, or this is the turnover of the company, this is the increment of the company. So while you are presenting your resume, should be very specific. So for an example, if we talk about a digital marketing route, so that person has put in the all the keywords of SEO, PPC, that means pay per click, and they got into the desk. Now it should not say that digital marketing resume, my job is to create ad, my job is to do SEO, my job is to do backlinking. No, it should say what impact you have created. In a year, I have increased the traffic of this website from 1 million to 2 million. If you're a social media guy, tell that if there is a true CV social media guy, they would be writing it, that I increased the followers of 50K to this many K. I did from this. Whatever impact you have created in your job, mention that in your resume, rather than just mentioning what task you have to do. So these were my 2 cents about the one is how to uh, beat the bot and get your resume into the inbox of recruiter, get an ATS friendly resume. And the second one is, if you want to get shortlisted when you reaches the desk of the HR, and if you want them to meet you, and always mention the impact you have created in your job, not the task that you did. Thank you so much. So that's was it from my side. If there is anything you want to ask, then I'm happy to share.
Thank you, Weber, for those practical and motivating insights. Your perspective on careers and employability was extremely valuable. As for questions, we are scheduled it for the last segment. We'll address all questions at the end, and you can answer them at that time. Next up, I'll invite our next guest speaker, who has who is a finance transformation leader with over 20 years of global experience across investment banking, fund administration, and digital finance. A chartered accountant, PhD scholar, and AI machine learning strategist. He has led large-scale automation and transformation initiatives at organizations JP Morgan, Citco, and M&G Investments. Currently the head of revenue management at M&G's Global Services and an advisory council member at Harvard Business Review. He believes modern finance must be a driver of strategy and value, not just compliance. Please welcome our speaker, Mr. Nidesh Singh.
Thank you, Vinay, and thank you, Mr. Prakash, for organizing this. A fantastic discussion, and it will be really helpful for all the young professionals who want to make their career in business and finance. So I would focus on 2-3 aspects, particularly given my last few corporate experience. And I would also touch briefly upon how the newly qualified accountants can target the job market. So first of all, the starting point should be that okay, are you well set for your career? And the answer is yes, because the qualifications like ACCA, etc., because that's something I can speak for, will give you a massive and deep runway for a long time. And it covers wide variety and spectrum of different expertise and experience, basically, which is required for the global market. As you see from various news, and if you follow LinkedIn updates, India is no more a cost arbitrage center. No more we are copy pasting the PDF document into Excel and just providing a sum total. India is not only the GCC, but also becoming the innovation hub. And even in my own organization currently, so earlier I was leading as the vice president of the transformation for JP Morgan. Now I'm heading the revenue management function for hundreds of funds of the company. And we see the type of role which is moving to India is no more about the accounting, pricing, risk reconciliation, valuation, etc. But the roles are becoming global lead, global heads, CFOs, COO, innovation strategists. These roles are now in India, which means Indian professionals are not only providing good service, but also designing strategy and leading the global organizations. What does that require? What type of skill is required? Not a traditional accounting journals or tax or audit rules, but it requires you to visualize the future, understand the complexity, and find a very simple solution for this. It is much easier saying, but to do that, you need to have a different type of skill set, which is covered by the global qualifications such as ACCA. If you look at the paper, probably you know the paper better than me now. All the different type of the business strategy, corporate reporting, these papers are, and AFM that many of speakers have talked about, they are completely attuned to the global financial services requirements. Because when you need to hedge against the currency risk, no need an introduction why the currency risk hedging is important, right? You see the USD being 4 years lowest against the trading baskets of the currencies. Many INR is fluctuating like anything. It's again at the lowest. So when it comes to how to do the currency hedging, or what kind of swap you need to go into, what should be the ratio of the options for given stocks, these kind of elements are taught in depth in ACCA as compared to many other chartered qualifications. That is why it has already given you a strong foot. Now, how to target the roles? What are the different roles that you can go for? That is another misconception among the newly qualified accountant that, and I many times have heard that, okay, so JP Morgan or Goldman Sachs, do they have large finance company where we can apply? Answer is if we talk about JP Morgan, Citibank, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, many such BNY, all the large organizations, investment banks, they have close to 300,000 opportunities, all of which are relevant for ACCA, CIMA, etc. Not only the finance roles, not only the finance department, risk, audit, compliance, control, process improvement, process transformation, fund accounting, valuation, financial reporting, reconciliation, whatever role they have, custody, security lending, you can apply in all of them. But how do you do this is a question. You need to first socialize in the professional community. Because now if you have newly qualified or you're going to qualify, you need to start building that bridge and the ground much in advance. And I have seen myself many times when professionals connect with each other, after the connection request, the second message starts, okay, here's my resume. This is a deal breaker, you know that. And I'll tell you all the kind of things not to do first rather than what to do, because not to do breaks the bridge quite fast. So if you really want to connect with someone, 10 and 20 different professionals, want to get help in future, you need to make the relationship first. You need to the person need to know you before the person can vouch and endorse your resume, isn't it? And this is where and build a long-term relation, socialize, share the status, update, have discussions, and only then it can fructify into a good reference. So that's the second challenge. Third one is connect with recruiters, HR managers, potential hiring managers. Also makes a lot of difference. So connect with the friends who are working in different companies. Get to know the culture of the company. What type of role is coming up there? Float your resume with them. On LinkedIn, you need to also create your strong professional profile. Share your understanding, knowledge, what kind of role you're looking for, what is your core area of expertise. Get to know others and build your brand, because that is where the hiring managers, HR manager, recruitment agents, they come and hunt for suitable candidates. There you need to have a strong presence and regular presence as well. Third thing is when you are shortlisted for a resume, in fact, when you are sending the resume for a particular role, that needs to be customized. As Mr. Have already mentioned, your resume has to be well built. You need to quantify your impact contribution or what you have learned and how it is relevant for the job you are applying. One size fits all does not work in the job market. Prepare a robust cover letter. If you are a fresher, it doesn't matter. You would have worked on different projects, different initiatives. Your interest and hobbies should be aligned with the job role. And that is why for each opportunity, you need to prepare your cover letter, which aligns your personality, your interest, your project that you have done in the school, colleges, or anywhere in your corporate experience with the role that you're applying for, and make a strong case why you are the best hire. Just like any company, when they apply for a government tender, they put all their energy into this to justify their existence. Just because Mr. Prakash asked that, okay, here is a role in JP Morgan in a custody operations assistant manager. We need to send your resume because you are a good student. You can't send a same resume that you have sent for maybe a digital marketing role. Customize everything. That is where the effort will go. In order to make this simpler, probably you might think that, okay, how come we can do it? It will take a lot of time. This is where the Chat GPT, Copilot, etc. are there. Maybe take a premium of one of the AI tool. Give a prompt. Just say, I want to apply for. So in the prompt, you can specify the persona, who you are, and what you want to apply for, one or two strengths that you have, and what you want to highlight, and what kind of company you are applying for. Give these 4 or 5 things in a simple prompt and ask them to prepare a cover letter. Your cover letter will be ready. Review this, finalize, and tweak it, and send to whosoever you want to. Same approach for resume. Quantify the impact, whatever you have done, not the job. Say what cost you saved, how many FT was saved, how much straight-through processing was improved. Talk about what you did in a quantifiable manner, which people can visualize. rather than saying that I was the best employee, I was leading the all the effort to make the company better. These are fluff. Doesn't make any sense at the end of the day. And if it doesn't make sense, it does not give the right message to the recruiter and the hiring manager. It just does not carry the message anywhere.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, sir, for this conscious and impactful insights. Your experience and guidance have given our audience much to reflect on. So let's hear from our next achiever as they share how this qualification shaped their careers and confidence. Next, we recognize Mr. Amol Gade, an ACCA qualified professional, DIP IFRS holder, MCOM graduate, and CA finalist. He has worked as a senior finance specialist at an incubation center, handling finance and compliance for 15 plus startups and entities. Beyond finance, he is also a published writer, author of Findings, Realizations, and New Lookouts, followed by a community of 15,000 plus readers, a rare blend of numbers and narratives. So, Amol, it's over to you.
Amol, can you hear us?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Amol, you are audible.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, good evening to everyone. First of all, I sincerely
Have you
thank
switched
Mr.
on
Saraf
your
sir.
video, Amol?
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you, but we cannot see you. Have you switched on your video?
Yes.
Okay.
Now?
All we see is a blank screen, maybe a network issue. No worries. You can
Okay,
continue.
fine. I'll go ahead.
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. So, thank you so much, Saraf sir, and the entire Saraf Academy team for this honor. Being facilitated today after clearing SCCA professional exam, it truly means a lot to me. I would like to briefly share my journey because many students pursuing the professional courses may find it very similar to their own. For nearly 5 years, I continuously prepared for the CA examinations, including the challenging COVID period. During those 5 periods, I could not clear my CA final exam, and it was a very tough phase. But because there was no job, financial distress, and constant hard work, at times burnout and lack of recognition. Then I appeared for 9 times CA final exams. I did not stop learning. I cleared Diploma in IFRS exam that helped me to secure a new job. I worked for almost 4 years, and during this time, I also got married. After marriage, my wife also cleared her exam and completed her education. My brother, Aditya Gade, is also student of Saraf sir. So this really makes a special moment for me that from the same family, we are the both students of Saraf sir, and we both have cleared the SCCA exams. So I decided to give papers at each paper at each quarter. So during the last year, I cleared all my 4 papers, and with the guidance of Saraf sir, I cleared my first paper AFM, then SBR, in which I scored 77 marks. Then I applied for APM, but I failed. Then there was no chance for me to give more time, so I decided to attempt 2 papers at a time. And I gave papers of SBL and APM together. And in December exam session, I cleared both the exams. So overall, I will say Saraf sir was the one who helped me a lot. I was literally asking him stupid questions all the time, but he never lose his patience and always replying to my messages. So I would just share my few simple suggestions with the students. First of all, attend all lectures sincerely. Please, 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 please listen to sir carefully and ask doubts to him without any hesitation. Prepare your own notes, revise each subject at least twice. And yes, the same mistake I did, please do not miss mock test as it helps the time management. So thank you so much, Saraf sir, for standing there and helping me out. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Amol, for sharing both your professional journey and your unique perspective. We now introduce Mr. Johu Jebinson. He holds an MBA in Finance from Christ University and MPA from Federation University, Australia, and brings experience across India and multinational environments, currently working as cost accountant at Armstrong. He exemplifies international exposure combined with strong finance fundamentals. So, Johu, it's over to you.
Hello, sir. Thank you again, Shah, for the wonderful introduction. And thank you, Nitish, sir. I was just listening to you. Your words and your insights really will be helpful in the future. And talking about Sharaf, sir, thank you for all the support that you have given me during this, this wonderful time that I have to say. I think from the initial period of time, you really helped in terms of emotional, in terms of knowledge wise. So that emotional support and then the learning support that did work out. So thank you for that. I don't really have to say about my qualification at the point of time. So I hold MBA from India, and then I hold MPA from Australia. Now I hold CGMA from UK. So a kind of a different continental kind of qualification. So yeah, that really, making me really happy. Not stopping here. I'm planning to learn more. So that's my intention is. So my journey started somewhere early 2024. So started asking questions in terms of how to join CAMA. So he took care of, he eased it, every single stages, every single process. So I didn't have to take any kind of, pressure from any side. Obviously, I'm 34 now, so got married, I've got two kids. So its own difficulty, they are less than years old. But yeah, somehow, my family, my kids, so we pulled it off. So being in the UK, so there is no other support. So I can proudly say that, it's really a God's gift. First of all. Secondly, without my wife and then my kids' support, I wouldn't have been achieved this. I still, sometimes I don't realize I still passed it because, I'm not, I haven't come out of it. I still think, did I do that? So before the result, yeah, I was thinking to prepare, another sit. I was mentally preparing by myself, just in case if anything goes wrong. So, but yeah, anyway, God's grace, everything, happened, really good. So I'm happy that I've held CGMA. Now I've got 3 years and then 4 months experience in the UK as a cost accountant. I'm hoping I'll be getting a kind of a promotion as a finance businessman very soon. So that's what been agreed with the financial director. So I've been into the meetings. I've been already been contributing towards operational side. So I am the operational person in my organization. So yeah, all these studies, all these really helpful. I just have to say only just one thing. Just believe in yourself. and then don't let it away, and do not just give a gap towards the examination. Just go for it and appear for it, because when you go for it, you appear for examination, that really makes like a knowledge enhancement at every point of time. Then listen to, as everyone is saying, listen to what Saraf sir is saying. Listen to him carefully. Do the recap. I used to believe, so he used to say that, we need to do the video recording again, 1.5x kind of a thing. What I used to do, I used to go slow, because I felt like, yeah, he used to say in the class, you won't be feeling like, I am going fast. You'll be feeling I'm going slow. But when I listened to the recording, I felt like, oh, he's been covering with every single second. So yeah, so you're truly a legend. I just had to say that. Thank you for all the support. And then yeah, thank you. And then I'll be having questions. Probably I'll take that question probably later. I think yeah, I can stop it here. Thank you all.
Thank you, Johu. Thank you. And I believe what your advice will be listened to all our participants, and it will help them in their own exams and careers. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Mr. Shivkant Singhal. With over 18 years of experience across higher education and edtech, Shivkant brings deep expertise in business development, strategic partnerships, and product-led learning solutions. Currently, he serves as the Senior Business Relationship Manager at ACCA, where he works closely with institutions and partners to drive impactful learning and long-term value. Before joining ACCA, Shivkant held key leadership roles at NAC Academy and McGraw Hill Education, leading institutional partnership, digital learning initiatives, go-to-market strategies, and diverse product portfolios, consistently delivering strong growth outcomes. He holds a BBA in sales marketing, along with professional certification in digital marketing, AML, KYCs, and securities market, making him uniquely positioned at the intersection of education, industry, and employability. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Shivkant.
Thank you. Thank you, Saraf Academy, for the warm welcome and for giving us the opportunity to engage with such a vibrant group of students and speakers. We truly appreciate the platform to represent the ACCA team and share insights on career pathways and professional growth. ACCA, the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, is a globally recognized professional accounting body that develops forward-thinking finance professionals equipped for the modern businesses. Founded in 1904, ACCA has a presence in over 180 countries with a very strong network of more than 250,000 members and more than 500,000 future members across industries and geographies. ACCA is known for its global relevance, industry-aligned curriculum, and strong ethical foundation. The qualification goes beyond traditional accounting to cover the areas such as financial management, taxation, audit, sustainability, and leadership. What truly sets ACCA apart is its focus on employability and the real-world skills. ACCA works closely with more than 7,500 employers worldwide, enabling members to pursue diverse career opportunities in finance, accounting, audit, consulting, and senior leadership roles across multinational corporations, banks, consulting firms, and the global capability centers. In short, ACCA is not just a qualification, it's a global career pathway that prepares professionals to lead, adapt, and succeed in a rapidly evolving business environment. Before I hand over the session to my colleague, Sharik, I would like to leave you with a few questions, and I encourage each of you and try to find your own answers during this conversation. The first question is, do you see your future limited to bookkeeping, maintaining ledgers, and compliance? Or do you want to actively contribute to business decisions and organization success? The second question is, do you believe in accounting professionals' career is restricted to working only in India? Or can it truly be a global career? Another follow-up question is, would you like to work only in traditional accounting roles or explore careers in consulting, finance leadership, risk, or strategy? Another very important question, which I want you to answer yourself. What do you think about roles of ethics, data sciences, AI in accounting profession? Why these terms are so important that these are being now part of the accounting curriculum? Keep these questions in mind as we move ahead, because the answers will help you to shape not just your careers, but also your future. With this, I would like to invite my colleague Sharik to continue on the conversation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shinkanji. The four questions that you asked, I believe our students and members will ponder over it, and it will help them to decide what they want to do. Next, as Shimpanji said, we'll next introduce Mr. Sharik. Sharik is the business relationship manager at ACCA with over 11 years of experience, during which he has successfully managed and strengthened key regions, including West and East India. He is deeply passionate about building and sustaining strong long term business relationships with a sharp focus on not just meeting client expectations, but anticipating them. With strong grasp of regional dynamics and the ability to navigate complex business environments, Sharik consistently delivers tailored solutions that create value for both partners and the organization. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Sharik.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Vinay, for giving the introduction, and thank you, Shiv.
Over to you, Sharik.
Hi, I hope I'm audible.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Thank you, Vinay, for giving the introduction, and thank you so much, Shivkant, for talking about ACCA and giving a perspective of what exactly is ACCA and its features. So, good evening, everyone, and a very warm welcome to all of you. My name is Sharik Sheikh. It is a pleasure to be a part of today's webinar in collaboration with Saraf Academy and to interact with aspiring finance professionals who are either pursuing ACCA or planning to pursue it. Now, in my next 10 minutes, I will speak about one of the most important topics for every student, which is career and job prospects after ACCA, both in India and internationally, and the types of roles and industries ACCA students, affiliates, and members can work in. So to begin with, ACCA is not just an exam-based qualification. ACCA is designed to create future-ready finance professionals who can work across countries, industries, and job roles. Now, what makes ACCA unique? It is that it builds both, strong technical knowledge such as financial reporting, audit, tax, financial management, and IFRS, and at the same time, it also builds business and strategic skills such as performance management, decision making, risk management, and ethics. So when employers hire an ACCA student or member, they are not just hiring someone who can do accounting. They're hiring someone who can support business decisions and grow into a leadership role. Now, coming to the demand, why are ACCA professionals so widely sought after? So the reason is simple. Today's organizations, they want professionals who can handle global reporting requirements, work with international standards, and support business growth in a complex environment. In India, we are seeing rapid growth in multinational companies, global capability centers, shared service centers, and finance transformation roles. And in all these areas, ACCA skills are extremely relevant. Also, globally, ACCA is a highly respected qualification and it is widely recognized in many countries such as the UK, UAE, Singapore, Malaysia. These are some of the few countries. So ACCA opened doors not only for jobs in India, but for international careers as well. Now, let me also briefly explain you about the career pathway. So as an ACCA student, you start with entry-level roles like an finance associate, accounts executive, audit training, junior analyst. Once you complete your exams and become an ACCA affiliate, you become eligible for much stronger and specialized roles in audit, financial reporting, taxation, FPAA, and compliance. And once you complete your PR and become a member, you become eligible for managerial and leadership roles such as finance manager, reporting manager, internal audit manager, finance business partner, financial controller, and over time, even roles like head of finance and CFO. So ACC is a qualification that supports your growth from entry level to leadership. Now, let's talk about jobs specifically in India. India is one of the most exciting markets today for finance career. There is a huge demand for globally skilled financial professionals. Now, many ACC professional works in firms like Deloitte, EY, KPMG, and PwC, and also other consulting and audit firms in roles such as audit and assurance, risk advisory, internal audit, transaction advisory, due diligence. Many MNCs hire ACCS for financial reporting, group reporting, consolidation, controllership, management reporting. Now, India is also becoming a global finance hub through GCCs and shared services. ACCA professionals are in demand for end-to-end finance professors like record to report, procure to pay, order to cash, and increasingly in FP&A and business analytics. So overall in India, ACCA professionals are well positioned for strong career opportunities across multiple sectors. Now, another big advantage is that ACCA careers are not limited to any one industry. ACCA professional can work across, specifically in banking and financial services, FMCG, manufacturing, IT and technology, e-commerce, telecommunication, pharma, logistics, and many more. And this is a very important point because every industry needs finance professional who can manage reporting, planning, compliance, and strategic business making. So to summarize, ACCA provides you with strong jobs prospect in India, excellent global career opportunities, and career pathways across industries and role. Whether your goal is to work in a Big Four, a MNC, a GCC, or even internationally, ACCA gives you a strong platform to build a successful career. I would encourage all of you to stay focused, be consistent in your studies, and also start building practical exposure early through internships and PR opportunities. With that, I would like to thank Saraf Academy for organizing this session and thank all the students for joining today. I wish you all the very best for your ICC journey and your future careers. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharik.
Thank you, Sharik, for such the insightful thoughts. Our final student achievers for this segment is Mr. Razi Alam, a finance professional with 11 years of experience in FP&A, budgeting, forecasting, and performance management. A qualified CMA US, he has worked across corporate finance, investment analysis in Dubai, and even co-founded an e-commerce platform demonstrating entrepreneurial thinking backed by strong financial. So, Razi, it's over to you.
Hello, good evening, everybody, and thank you, the host and Mr. Prakash Saraf sir. There are a lot of things I have to be thankful to Prakash sir for, so I'll go one by one for all the points. First thing is the introduction has been given by the host. I'll move over why I did CMA and what scope I see CMA as a career path, and about Prakash Saraf Academy, why it is one of the best institute to vouch for to study CMA or ACCA or any other global certifications. I have been in the finance sector for almost 12 to 13 years. Then for the past 12 years, I was working as a head of finance and accounts in a manufacturing firm, which manufactures corrugated boards and packaging materials. So I was there for almost 12 years, 13 years. And then after COVID, I started analyzing things and analyzing the market. My friends who are in corporate. So I thought that I've got stuck in a particular place. So I need to come out of that. So I left that company in 2020 to 2024. And I started looking for better opportunities in India and abroad. In India, things were quite not quite as per my expectations, because what job market I had seen when I graduated as an MBA, and the current situation in the job market, the skill sets have evolved. The skill sets have gone beyond your traditional accounting and finance roles. So it was difficult for me to get a good profile out here in India. I went out to Dubai to explore better opportunities. There also the things are on similar lines. You need to have a proper certification for a particular role, and the job demands a whole other lot of other skill sets apart from the traditional accounting and financial knowledge. You need to be technically quite what to say conversant in the ERP tools, the softwares which are coming. The role of a particular accountant was traditionally thought as a boy khata log who used to just write journal entries and make entries. So things were quite difficult. Then after analyzing, seeing the market of Dubai, I understood that there are a lot of certifications which you need to which can help you increase your skill set. So I went for CMA US. For CMA US, after analyzing a lot of market about what the coaching institute, I pondered upon Prakash Saraf sir. I know Prakash Saraf from a few years back. In 2008 and 9, my friends who wanted to do CFA, they approached Prakash Saraf. I know Prakash Saraf from those days. So I took I enrolled for CMA US after consulting my friends who have already qualified the CFA from Prakash Saraf. And I'll tell you in a true sense that you won't get a good teacher or a mentor like him. Prakash Saraf sir, his teaching methodology is a mix of both, like a traditional way, an evolved way, a technocratic or a technological way. So he teaches with a culmination of all these three things. He teaches with a mix of both the languages like English and Hindi. So some people who are not that quite conversant in understanding the particular concept in English, he explains it in Hindi. The third thing is doubt. The most important factor I had, or the most important aspect I had while I was doing CMA was doubt. I had a lot of issues with certain topics, and by God, I'll say that he is absolutely gem in that particular scene. You can contact him anytime, be it before the class, after the class, when you don't have a class, be it any day. I'll be very thankful to him. Uh, this is the utmost reason I took classes from Prakash Sir. I failed in my first attempt while I was working in Dubai. And after coming back from Dubai, when I appeared for the next two attempts, part two and part one, I cleared both in one shot. Prakash Saraf sir gave me a lot of motivation that you will do it, and he told certain things like you should follow. Discipline is one of the most important factor. Give at least 2 hours every day. You have to be dedicated. Give at least 2 hours every day, and these courses, the CMA, ACCA, CIMA, these are all globally recognized courses. They don't what to say indulge in how vast knowledge you capture. They indulge in how good you have that particular knowledge. What is your logical understanding to that particular topic, and how effectively, like if we give you a case study, how effectively you can solve it effectively in the sense which has certain impact. Your answer should have an impact. So these courses, I personally feel, requires a whole lot of dedication. So be serious about it. Give at least 2 hours of time every day. Be in contact with whatever mentor you have. For me, it was Prakash Saraf sir. So be in contact with him. Ask whatever doubts you have, be it minute to minute doubt, be it a one-line doubt, be it a one-page doubt. Ask him clearly, and I'm pretty sure you will never regret it. So that is it. Thank you.
Thank you, Razi. And it was pleasure hearing from you again. Next, I'll open the session for everyone. If they want to ask any questions or if they want to share any of their views with our audience, anyone, you can say in the chat and you can admit yourself. Anybody wishes to ask anything? Okay, I believe they are still
Yeah,
processing what has been said today.
I have a doubt.
Please
Like,
ask.
I don't know the like I forgot the name of the like the second speaker, Mr. The True CV, the person who gave us the introduction about True CV, and
Yes, he is currently not with us. You just ask the question. I'll share your question with him, and he'll share your answer. He'll share his answer with you.
like Sir spoke about the CV thing mostly in the Indian context, like what the organization prefers in the Indian context. Does that same thing applies to the global scenario, like companies in countries like UAE, Saudi Arabia, or be it anywhere, Europe, anywhere? Like if we apply it from here, so does the same thing applies in India and globally, or things are pretty different when you apply elsewhere?
Okay, so I believe at that time, sir and Nidhi Singh, sir, both were present. If they have their any views about his question, if we would like to answer him, I believe.
Should I say?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Actually, what happens that Raji and everyone, whenever we are writing an answer to a question, the examiners are saying or the answers are saying that you cannot write general answer. You need to be specific. Like I will say that my classes are very good. They are the best classes and all that. What is the facts to prove that? The number of students who are appearing for the exams, the number of students who are passing for the exams. I need to give the facts. So what he was saying is specifically in place of saying I am very good, I am very practical, I am very thick, this thing, in place of saying that, what you can support is exact pointers. You have worked for 12 years. I have taken the organization, the revenue from here to here. Whatever the responsibility given to you, what you have done in that responsibility, what are the pinpoint which you highlight in your CV for the employer. If you highlight the pinpoint, main points, then in that case your CV will be selected. Because most of the CV in major employers are being selected based on the AI model. Then only the selected CV are being judged for the interview by the employer. So if your CV is not pointing out that what are the outcomes you have given, then in that case the employer will not call you. That he was saying mainly. The CV should have pinpoint that while working, what are the outcome we have given. If you are focusing on the outcome, then in that case your CV will be selected. So he was not specifically for India. It was for every organization or anywhere in the world. If you bring on table what you have done in life, then in that case your CV will be selected. वो ये बोलना चाह रहे थे भाई, मेरे हिसाब से जो समझा मैंने, कि in place of saying that I am a good hard working person, I do this, that, these things are not required in CV. It is required exactly that what you have done in life, what are the pinpoint things which you want to focus based on the job requirement, based on the JD, what is you can bring on the table. That is what he was saying. Bindu, you want to say anything?
Sorry, sir, I was just on a message,
Nahin,
urgent
nahin.
message, so I couldn't listen to what
No
you were
issue.
saying.
Maybe
Yeah,
I
can
thought
you
that
repeat, sir?
nothing. He was saying that ki
Okay.
one Mr. Kunwar Singh was saying something about CV writing. How your
Yeah.
CV will be selected. Since you got the job recently, you said that you got a
Yeah.
contract. So is there any
Yeah.
specific thing you have done in your CV to attract the employer to money? They will be looking at your
Yes, sir.
CV. So what you have
Sir,
done?
I just want to share my experience. I just gone through the job description and person specification, and I just try to figure out what specific skills and qualities they are seeking for in that person, and I try to make up my experience as per those specifications, because I have already done that thing, but I just focused on keeping the same keywords so that if it is gone through ATS, then it may be selected. Else, if I'm just showing the same experience but not using those key skills and terms, then it may got rejected at ATS stage. And then also, like in my LinkedIn and in my CV, I just changed from like my experience as I have worked in this organization and I have worked in different departments to like I led this team of this many persons, and I have gone through these statutory accounts and closure processes. And like when I was running the payroll, so I have successfully run the payroll for this much of employees for a period of 2 years or something. Like what impact, as sir was saying, like what impact I have done in those roles. Like if I achieved some appreciation letters, those I have highlighted that I have I have I secured like a reduction in outstanding by this much percent and got appreciation letter for my extra work or extra efforts on that. So I just turn around through the words and showing what I have done and achieved in that role. What like in profit figures on in outstanding, how I reduce the figures, and like if I'm right now working on systems, so my work has improved the customer service, the number of complaints have reduced from this to this like percentage. So this way I have just changed my CV and everything. And I think that is my, if anyone go through my LinkedIn profile, it's now every role which I have gone through these last 20 years, I have changed everything in that format, like from not only like what I have done, but how that has impacted like in or useful to the organization. I have changed the wordings and the format of that according to like giving the impact and what I have achieved. So that really, I think, helped me in securing the job and getting the shortlisted my CV. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Just
Thank
we
you.
have Mr. Jayanta, who is from airport. He is joining. Vinay, allow him. Just he can speak for 5 minutes.
Okay. Okay. So thank you, first of all, Bindu, for sharing that. I believe many of our viewers' questions would be answered. And I think they will also go through your LinkedIn profile to get an idea of what you were saying. For our final guest speaker is a stalwart of a global finance profession. Mr. Joyanta Chatterjee is a chartered accountant with over 20 years of global experience across Malaysia, Singapore, South Africa, and India. A former secretary of the Malaysia chapter of ICAI, award-winning CFO, and alumnus of Henley Business School, UK, and IIM Ahmedabad. Please welcome Mr. Joyanta Chatterjee.
Hello, you are not audible, sir. Jayanta, sir.
Hello, sir. Yes, sir. You are not audible. No, sir. You are not audible.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Huh. Thank you.
Yeah. So I just would like to thank everyone, including Mr. Saraf, for giving me an opportunity. And basically, I'm traveling to Noida, so I apologize for the inconvenience, but at the same time, both are important. This is also important, even if it is 10 minutes, but I should make it. That's the commitment. So I would not take much time. I've been told to speak on anything which I would think which is relevant today. So I'm basically from Kolkata. Just 2 minutes on myself. Rest they have already spoken. So I've 20 years back I've left Kolkata and I've worked around 18 years in various parts of India, and I've also worked abroad for 9 to 10 years. So basically, I just want to say one thing: that the definition of accounts and finance people are changing, and that's the topic which I've taken in ICI also, which I'm speaking tomorrow. Our topic is upskilling to the future. So I would just like to touch up a little bit on this. Here we would like to touch on technology, talent, and transformation. Now, why this is very important? Now, this is not a choice. This everyone has to do. Now, the future ACCA, CMAs, and chartered accountants have to change from what we call complacency to so-called you have to be alert every time. In the sense, you need to learn, unlearn, and relearn. So when I say this, what do I mean? So for technology, when I speak majorly AI and GenAI. Now, this is a very common topic. There are various levels of AI. Like our institute has given level 1, level 2, level 3. People have different various basics, medium, as well as advanced level. But then the most important is what is the practical approach of AI in day-to-day work? What am I using AI? How much AI am I using in my current work so that it's making my life easier? I won't be allowed to use Excel tomorrow, VLOOKUP and other things, because I have to use it through AI. The balance sheet can be read in 2 to 5 minutes through Copilot and various modules. So all these things, the future chartered accountants and finance professionals have to learn. And if we don't learn, we'll be replaced by the people who knows this. Now, coming to the point on technology. So I said technology means AI and automation. AI means definitely ChatGPT, but ChatGPT is a very what is it, iceberg on the top. We have so many. Like for finance professionals, we use cloud. Right? If you use cloud, you can use a lot of analysis as well as thinking and deep seek on various data and analysis, which is useful. So the role of finance professionals are no further data understanding. They have to integrate the data and they have to do a meaningful storytelling, a business storytelling, what we say. So this is a very important skill which finance professionals will have, because even if you are good at work, you may not be able to tell the story of your company in the form of data and analysis. So then that doesn't give the right story. So this is a very important element which we should have. We have cloud computing. This is also technology. Now everything is in cloud, whether it's Hyperion, whether it's SAP 4 HANA, whether it's Oracle, any ERP. So that technology, finance professionals need to understand. Blockchain is a very important technology which we use. This is also used in LCs, letter of credit, and various important transactions in the company. Cybersecurity is an important tool. Now, why cybersecurity is important? Because the accountant tool we call means the next gen of accountants. They have to have a data safeguarding technology. They have to have a process flow whereby the workflow should be you have to safeguard your data. See, AI will give you lots and lots of data, but then checking the data, putting in meaningful method, and rectifying AI is the job of accountants. So the job of still so-called professional accountants, ACCA, CMA, and CAs are very important, and CPAs. So we know the importance of data, and we can put it in meaningful data. Now, earlier the concept was uh, qualification was very important. Means what kind of degrees you have in your visiting card. But now it's more that your relevance of qualification is more into upskilling. If you don't have upskilling, you won't be able to cope up with the requirement. So this is one area which I want to touch base. The other area is basically data analytics and tools. Now everybody knows what is data analytics, but it's not so easy. When we talk of data analytics, we definitely mean benchmarking. And when we say benchmarking, it's in across the industry. It's across the same company, different divisions. It's across the same stores, different company, same time, YTD, MTD, various pivot details which we need to do. Now, why this is important? Because the stakeholders, the promoters, as well as the people who invest, the investors, they are important in finding at least 7 to 8 dynamics in each data. And this can only come through automation. It can never come manually. So the role of chartered accountants are more into advisory rather than as a executioner. So this transformation is very important. Now, why this is very important? Now, I would cut short, means I would not prolong further so that you can accept it, because it's a detailed presentation. Now, for this presentation, uh, many people are coming across the globe also in our Noida. People are coming from US. So I had to prepare global data also. Now I'm prepared this data in the sense, where is India in terms of skill gap? First. Now in technology, we are around 70%. Then, compared to that, compared to US and Singapore. Singapore is just at 20% gap, and UK and US is in between. Now, technology and talent here still is available in India. So I did apart from this current date gap analysis, I did a little bit futuristic analysis of 2030 and 2035. There I found that we are closing in on US and UK in terms of talent and technology. But when it comes to transformation, we are still lagging even after 2035. Now, this is why. This is because we have to put the AI in such a manner that it becomes a bloodstream in our organization. And to do that transformation, it's very difficult. It's not so easy. Even gaps are there with developed economies also. Now, when I say transformation in mindset means transformation in the mindset from an executioner to a decision maker, from a cost to value creation, from audit fees to retainership. So these kind of transformations we need to put in the organization. And here the accountants play a very important role. They have to work with the CEOs. The auditors also play a very important role. They are more into, like the earlier model was more on transaction-based, compliance-based. Now it is more on decision-based and value creation. So to do that transformation, it will take some time, but at the same time, there's a lot of people psychology, there is machines learning, there's a lot of things, but India doesn't lag back. One good thing is, like I was reading somewhere, that after this India-EU treaty, a lot of chartered accountants are in demand across. At least in our ICI India, we have 43,000 CAs who are outside India. This is told by the president of our company, who came in Malaysia. So you can understand that our numbers are increasing in such a number. Now, what are we good at? We are good at Excel sheet, data interpretation, technology adaptation. What are we still need to learn upon? We need to learn upon man management outside India. It doesn't work the way we work here. The time zones, the SOPs, we have to be very careful what we speak, what we do. Now, if you do any mistake, it will go in a different direction. Though you're speaking the same correct thing, but they will take it as a different. So in case you have to be successful outside India, you have to adapt to these kind of technologies, talent, as well as transformation. So this is real transformation. One is hard power, which is technology, and one is soft power, which is human skill. So keeping that in mind, Indian professionals are very good market. Compared to Chinese and others, I have worked with Chinese. I have worked with expats. They have certain limitations. We also have limitations, but we have one very good. We're adaptable. We can adapt to any country, any situation, any time. We stay late. We try to satisfy our bosses, but that will go off because this work from home has come up. This is two. Third is we are very good at Excel. So why can't we transform this in system and put meaningful data and tell it as a storytelling to non-finance people? Make them understand what is finance. Your value will go up. And definitely at the end of the day, your value is more important than others. So I would like to give all the best to the participants today and the speakers. Thank you, Mr. Saraf, for inviting me. I hope I've been able to deliver some tips today. But definitely it was nice talking to you all and spending time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for those enriching insights. Sir, anything would like to add?
Pardon?
No, sir. Thank you for enriching insights. I'm asking Prakash, sir, if he has to share anything or not.
I think Nidhi's want to say anything. Sir, कुछ बोलना है आपको? Anything?
Good. I just really appreciate all the updates on AI and the adoption from Mr. Jayant. It has been very insightful because this is one of the area I'm also very keen and excited about as the world is trying to adopt this, though a lot of runway is still left in the adoption of these technologies. So thank you for the insights, Mr. Jayant.
Yeah, because I have recently concluded myself as a student. I learned level 1. I got a certificate one day back, and I'm going to register for level 2 and level 3. So we are definitely going to now. I did a management course from IIM Ahmedabad, but what I said a few years back. But what I feel now is small skill technology learning is more important than big skills. So yes. I think we have to adapt to small certificates and technologies, and we need to also do hands-on because all our assessment was on group session basis as well as hands-on. So India is also changing compared to the foreign technology. But foreign means my daughter studies abroad, so I know the way she studies. So foreign studies are much more in depth and much more varied. So, but a combination of Indian with a foreign studies and technology is deadly. So please maintain that.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just in 10 seconds, here again, I completely subscribe. I'm also doing a postgraduate program in artificial intelligence. So yeah, that goes to show that we are learning, and that's what the future leaders needs to also adopt, because there is no growth without learning. We cannot learn 20 years ago and continue to thrive next 20 years. That is not possible.
Correct. Yeah, average skill cycle is 3 to 5 years.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you all of you for attending this session and giving your time. I can just summarize the session into 3 parts. The first is those who have cleared the exams, those who got the degree. They are very happy. Some of them are still in the nightmare that whether they have passed or not, like Johu was saying. So it's a congratulations to all of them for their future endeavor. The second thing, the job market, what the employer wants, how the CV should be prepared. It's a never ending process, but the basic thing is that the CV should be cut short, focusing on main points, what outcome you have given in past, that outcome should be showing in the CV so that your employer will select you. The third thing, whatever you are doing, you should be doing with passion, with full devotion, with commitment, with consistency. And you should always, because yesterday only I was hearing Microsoft owner was saying that human beings are not utilizing their potentials fully. The problem is that we are not utilizing our potentials. Maybe we are in the wrong track, where maybe we are not doing what we should be doing. So everybody, whatever you are studying, you should be doing the best. You should be doing this work in time and giving the exams, passing the exams, wherever you want to go, whatever you want to do, you should be doing with full commitment, full devotion, and help others, because it's not we are living in a hollow world. We are connected with everybody. Whatever help we can provide to others and we can get from others through the social media, through LinkedIn, through connection, we all need to build up. And thank you, Jayan ji, from the airport. You are giving your time. Thank you, Nidhi. Thank you all, everyone who has given their time, even my students, all, because without you, the event will not be possible. We are always there, always, I mean to say, there to help you. Whatever possibilities are there, at every last stone, we will turn bright and we will give our best to all of you. And we want the support from all of you for our growth. Thank you to all of you. Yes, Jen.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. On behalf of Saraf Academy, we thank our students, our esteemed guest speakers, our mentors, and every participant who has joined us today.
So this was FUTURIX 2026, a future-ready professional. The future is not coming; it's already here. Thank you and have a great day ahead. Jayanta sir, happy journey.
Sir, I got a question for Joe. Can I ask?
Joe, you were asking.
No, sir, I am asking a question.
अच्छा पूछो यार पूछो बोलो.
Okay, sir, if I have to work in UK, so there is the same process. I can direct apply for UK company if I want to.
Yes, the process for applying in UK is basically either you have a qualification which is pursuant to UK, means which is accepted in UK, or else you apply through embassy and they tell you what are the requirements. Then you search the employers. Sometimes I have seen in Malaysia, 2-3 people got jobs in UK through Naukri.com. So please don't underestimate Indian search engines. Sometimes they take, sometimes they don't take. So you can apply directly either through embassy or through these portals, and then they will tell you what are the requirements, which are the companies who are having positions, and then slowly situation will start based on your experience and requirement, demand and supply.
Okay.
Jay, I have one question.
Yeah.
Thank you for Saraf Academy. It's doing fantastic job, and I'm really, praying and appreciate because the wisdom he gave us, those people from South Asia, all Asian community, I have such so many things because I'm working with the global organization now. I am, the revenue management chief of one of the, environment sector globally. And I started my career abroad, started from Haiti, the entire Africa, and even in New York and US. I just need that now we have to change the entire mindset. Like, as a economist, as a MBA, as now, I just completed because my director was forcing me for CFE and CISA. But still, what certification I need to do for AI, because now I have to change my mind from accountant to AI, to computers, to all those things. Because in the past we were good accountant, matching the TB, trial balance, this, that, all those. Still, I'm working with the treasury, to reconcile all those. Even my experience is working with the 5 billion portfolio across the globe. But now my son is studying in Michigan University in space technology. When I'm talking to him, I'm in front of him, I'm illiterate. He's saying, Papa, why you are taking your time on this? Why not you do it like this? So one of the participants, they highlighted, and even I asked question in the class with sir that, any AI certification which really change our mind. I very much like your idea. God bless you too much. That for 5 years, for every skills, maybe in the future we will be an AI engineer instead of finance. So kindly advise a certification because there is a lot of rumor in the market on AI. Thank you. I'm sorry, my question become too
It's
big.
Josh, huh? You said Josh. Your name?
Yeah, my name is Tajammul. Yeah, yes.
Tajamo. Yeah.
Yes.
So, Tajamo, coming to your query, you're a person from industry, and I can understand your treasury and other details. You're good at work. You know documentation, you know process, you know SAP. Now everything will change in next 3 to 5 years, maybe in 1 year. I don't know. While I was, so what you certification from which institution is not important. Sir, what certification you have and whether you have hands-on knowledge means can through Gemini can you download and make those pictures what we ask for, or can through cloud can you analyze a balance sheet in 5 minutes as to the comparatives and where the ROI goes into, and then can you interpret financial data in the way management wants. So this is the training which you should ask. You can take it from there are various courses from CPA institutes, CMA institutes, as well as ICI India, as well as abroad. It can be online also. Harvard has a lot, Oxford has a lot. But you should see what suits you, means what knowledge you have, and where after learning this can you use those knowledge. So that's very important. You can go through those 8 to 10 courses and then understand. These are all cheap courses in India, but international courses are a little costly. Maybe if you want a very expensive one, that can become debarred after 3 years. So that's the risk. So better to go for small level wise clearance. But at the same time, you like I asked this question to our chartered accountant in Kolkata when he said, "I will train you. I will give you this all." I said, "Can you tell me in GST what all we file? How are we going that in AI?" He couldn't answer me. Then I felt this is not the training I need. So I need a training where a person can put the practical work and he's expert in that work. And he will tell me in AI what can be the probable ways of doing. And this is how you do. And he teaches me 1 or 2 process. So once I learn that and I keep that file, so I will practice that. I refresh that. And then after 2-3 months, after doing it 2-3 times, I will at least know 50% or 60% of AI practically. So practical knowledge is very important. And when you write in your CV that I know through AI these things, then they look into it rather than putting I know this knowledge. So so data interpretation is very important. Data culling is very important. And third is data integrity, means data biasness, because AI does a lot of mistakes. So keeping that in mind, what I feel is you have to study a little bit. You have to put your practical knowledge, and then maybe you can ask AI. Sometimes I ask AI, with a person of this qualification, with this years, which is the best course available in India or abroad? It gives me 7-8 options. Then I try to talk to those people and then find out, because that may not be the perfect answer. So you do little analysis, you will get the answer. And then once you know and you encroach on that course and you learn 50-60%, even if assuming that you don't remember all, but then that will keep you keep you away from the risk of getting replaced. Basis the people who will know tomorrow and they may replace you. So that's the risk what people face, because nowadays 40, 45 is the year of people are talking about retiring. So then everybody is into startup. Everybody is into new things. So then what should I do? I'm confused. So then whatever I know, whatever I want to do, let us put a package and exercise based on that. That can give 50, 60%. Rest I build upon. Does it solve your answer?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, Jay, thank you very much. As I told you that like CISA and even CFE in the morning when I wake up,
Those
there
are
is
also
one or
good.
two
Those are also good.
Yeah.
But you
So
should be convinced whether that will help you or not.
yeah, of course, because compliance, AML, and all those.
Because I told
Those,
you, qualification is not important.
yes,
It's basically the
that's
skill
the
which is
question, yeah.
important. Yeah, that's a very powerful word, and that is how people see the screen the CV. Because now the CVs will be screened by AIs. So that's also another problem. Yeah.
Actually, when you are working with United Nations and with all those bureaucratic organizations, the problem is that like we have SAP certification. It was a requirement. Like we have done almost 30, 40 certificates when we were approving officer, certifying officer in that channel. But the question is, we are working on daily basis with Umoja Analytics. UN has given SAP the new name Umoja. But the question is that every day the new concept is coming. So for how long we will do certification? And it has a financial implication. My question is that everybody now, when I am sitting in my office, I am in an AI environment. I am using my all the tools which is available, like Chat GPT, or whatever the new channels available. The question is that we are doing our job also. That is why, we are in the offices. Otherwise, we are not working with a countryman who will not, we are saving our job on daily basis. The question is that if a core hard finance people, when they are moving to AI, there should be a specific, because, for example, if I go for programming, it will be very hard for me. I will ask God to give me a new brain, because I spent
Because
all my life.
coding is little difficult. But believe me, tomorrow we have to learn coding. That's what people are saying. Yeah. So going ahead, we have to deep dive. There's no shortcut. That is one. Second is passion. What Mr. Saraf said, we should have some passion to throw and tell the story of the data. And third is, we should find mistakes, and at least one or two mistakes, and highlight what is our value addition in this. So then they understand, organization understands that machine cannot do everything. We need humans also.
Of course. Yeah, but at the end, thank you very much for all your explanation. We really appreciate that at the job place you give us the time. I know, because we are doing the job. So my only praying is for Saraf, God Almighty, Allah give him long life and good health, because he's changing family. We are not individual, we are families.
Yes.
And market is flooded with so many people. But I don't know. Although like I am not a good student in his mind, because I could, because still I am in this comfort zone, because job, office, go home, this that. But still, he indirectly, I'm learning. When I am with the board of directors and everybody, the complexion change. So impact is there, and hopefully things will be very good. It was very good, session, sir. I really appreciate. And kindly, the recording should be shared with all, because we have a lot of visionary peoples. And my thanks to all of them, those who contributed their suggestion and practical things. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, Akanksha and Vinay, closing remark.
Yes, sir. Thank you everyone for joining, and hope you have a pleasant weekend. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you, everyone.